Welcome to Aninounce, a show where we recount the news week of anime and pick and choose a few stories to talk about. Today we're covering the week of August 7th to the 13th. I'm Brian, your host, and let's talk about anime. On Friday, August 11th, Aniplex US released a new trailer for the much anticipated, at least for me, English dub of Anohana, which is getting its Blu-ray set on October 31st, 2017, priced at around $120. For those not in the know, Anohana was released in 2011 and animated by A1 Pictures. Since its airing, it's had a live-action movie adaptation, including a sequel movie. The story itself follows Jinta Yadomi, who is currently living the life of a NEET and starts off during the summer where he gets a fateful encounter with the ghost of his childhood friend. I believe it was around SakuraCon that Aniplex US released a few dubs that they were doing. They released the Hyoka dub and also the Anohana dub. The Hyoka dub has already seen the light of day, but the Anohana dub is something that I personally have been really excited for, and I'm sure people in the English dub community have also been excited to see Anohana being dubbed. From what we've seen from the trailer, we've only gotten the voices of the main cast when they're children, which doesn't give us a good gauge to see whether the sub is going to be good or not. But judging whether a show's good or not for a trailer isn't really the best option, and for me hasn't really always been the best of ways to see whether I would want to watch an English dub or not. On Thursday, August 10th, The Anime Man, an anime YouTuber, released a video entitled I Need Your Help, in which he reflects on the recent video of him going through the top 100 anime as told by Japan, and considers doing one in which he asks everyone he possibly can to participate in a poll wherein he will collect the results and re-poll the top 100 anime, this time as told by anyone in the community or interested, which is a really cool idea. There's a lot of polls like this done in Japanese magazines. We've seen it all the time, like, the best male character told by female, the best female characters told by males, or a Japanese poll saying what we're still watching during the season, and things like that. There's a lot of those kinds of opinions and a collection of the masses and those kinds of things in Japan, but do we really have some kind of official way to gauge that over here in the international community or even in the West? And that's kind of what the Anime Man is doing. He's making an official list of things because it's a poll. This is an open source poll. Anyone can go. He's asking people to name up to 5 anime shows, including movies, OVAs, ONAs, what name it. And I'm very curious to see what the results are. Again, this is us as a community that's going to come in and make this poll a reality. The Anime Man is saying that he will release the poll and collect all the results at the end of the month. So he's giving this video, he's giving this experiment, this huge project, a lot of time to collect dust, a lot of time to collect results, and hopefully that brings out a very good turnout. On Sunday, August 13th, TeamFourStar announced that they will be doing a dub for Hells, a 2008 film by Madhouse. TeamFourStar being the dudes who do DBZ Abridged. That's right, they do a parody fan dub of Dragon Ball Z, and now they are doing an actual dub, no parody, it's not for trolling, but it's an actual dub of a film, and that's really amazing. TeamFourStar, again, is just a bunch of dudes messing about, trolling around on Dragon Ball Z, and now they're doing an actual thing. Hopefully this gives a lot of confidence for people who are thinking of doing things related to anime or thinking of creating things, because hey, this is essentially one of those stories where you start from trolling around from nothing and to actually being somebody in that industry. As for anime airing and showing, Owari Monogatari just over the weekend was streamed on Crunchyroll. Owari Monogatari's second season covered the Mayoi Hell, Hitagi Rendezvous, and Ogi Dark arcs, and brings Monogatari ever so closer to its unfortunate end. For those who aren't caught up to Monogatari, I highly recommend catching up to Monogatari. Friday, August 11th, KyoAni released another new trailer for Violet Evergarden, which is set to release in Japan in January 2018, with Netflix wanting to distribute it in spring of 2018. The first trailer we've seen for Violet Evergarden came out on May 27th, 2016, and it's currently sitting at 2.2 million views on YouTube, so it's definitely a show that many people have been waiting for. Or, like me, people have just been rewatching those amazing visuals over and over again in anticipation. The first episode of Violet Evergarden was also previewed at Anime Expo on July 2nd, 2017, and from there had earned it an 8.67 on MAL. Violet Evergarden has been something that a lot of people have been waiting for, mainly for the amazing KyoAni visuals, which is fine. Having a show look good is always a plus, but having a show be good in terms of plot and characters is another aspect that hopefully Kyoto Animation has made a good showing in. If Violet Evergarden doesn't end up being very good, it'll be a prime example of don't trust a show simply simply because of its visuals. Another trailer was released on Friday from Kadokawa for Girls Last Tour, the upcoming web manga adaptation being animated by White Fox, the guys who did Steins Gate, ReZero, and Katanagatari. The show is expected to begin broadcasting in Japan in October of 2017, and the story is described as taking place after the collapse of civilization. Many humans have died off during this period, and the story follows Chito and Yuri, who travel this post-apocalyptic world. Right now, this seems like a really weird slice-of-life, dark sci-fi show because it's an end of the world, but we have cute girls traveling the wastelands. And from the art style, this seems like a generic moe romp show, but of course this isn't a moe romp show. This is a gritty survival show because this is a post-apocalyptic world. One thing I'll give this show before it even airs, before I've even seen an episode, is that it's doing something new, it's doing something interesting, and hopefully it also lives up to it. It's White Fox after all. White Fox is a studio that has produced many anime that I've enjoyed, and hopefully this is also going to be one of them. On Thursday, August 10th, a new trailer for Kino's Journey was released, showcasing the new art style of Kino's, courtesy of Studio Lurch. Nagi and Nagi is also doing the opening and ending of the show, which is another huge plus. Kino's Journey is a show that was aired a long time ago, but here we are, we're getting a damn reboot of Kino's Journey. The trailer showcased a few clips of the actual anime show, and these are clips that we've seen in the old Kinos, therefore meaning this probably isn't going to be a direct sequel, but a actual remastering or rework of the old series. And closing things up, on Wednesday, August 9th, Deiko, the Japanese singer, posted a new animated music video courtesy of Shaft, titled Uchiage Hanabi, and is going to be the theme song for their upcoming anime film adaptation of the 1993 TV drama of the same name. The film is set to be released in Japan on August 18th from Akihiko Shinbu and Nobuyuki Takeuchi directing. The plot is described as Norimichi, Yusuke, Nazuna, and their group of friends on a day that a fireworks display is planned can't seem to agree whether the fireworks are flat or round when they're in the sky. Although this is the least of their problems, Nazuna's mother, after a divorce, is taking Nazuna away from their town after summer break, and during a race between Norimichi and Yusuke, she secretly decides to take the winner with her to run away from home. This is of course the studio that's known for doing only Monogatari, and it's very exciting to see Shaft doing something that's not Monogatari. Not that I have anything, against Shaft doing Monogatari. They've done an amazing job adapting the Monogatari series, but it's always fun seeing the weird Shinbu and the weird art style that he employs with all series and weird angles, because Shaft is very keen on doing head tilts and really exaggerated and interesting visuals for every show he makes, not just Monogatari. Every show from what I've seen from him always employed some weird kind of animation tactic to make us hone in on specific things on the screen and to really make every second of watching his shows interesting and flavorful and fun. As of the story of the film, I can't really say yet whether this is going to be interesting to watch from that standpoint. I know it's going to be interesting to watch from a visual standpoint, but I don't know about whether I'm gonna like this kind of teen angst running away story and with the side of firework. But again, with how it is, I can't really give it much faults yet. I have to wait and see whether the film itself is gonna be a good adaptation of a TV drama, and that's really interesting. That's really new. You expect an adaptation of light novel or manga or an original, but this is a TV drama adaptation, so we'll see how it goes adapting a TV drama into a movie. But by all means, Shaft has done amazing anime movies in the past with things like Rebellion, so I'll give it what it is and I'll wait and see, and hopefully this does turn out to be something cool. And that was Aninounce, the show where we take the news week and recount some of the stories that have come out. If you like this video or even other anime like content, then please do check out the other things we do here on the Otaku Box. But anyways, I'm Brian, signing out.